Well, the Palestinians are not satisfied from Abbas himself as a leader. The Palestinians want him to leave the scene. Actually, the Palestinian can accuse Abbas on the responsibility of all the destruction that is happening to Gaza now. He has brought corruption to the West Bank, and he has brought destruction to Gaza because he has canceled the elections in 2021. If he has allowed this election to happen, most probably there would have been a different leadership in Gaza, and all of us could have avoided the 7th of October and what has happened after it. But he insisted to keep the division between Palestinians. He insisted to kill the democracy. He insisted to keep protecting himself and his authoritarian regime in the West Bank, not caring about what the Palestinians want.
Changing the leadership of the Palestinian Authority, that's the way to make it a new one, as President Biden calls it?
Well, more important of what does President Biden, he has said very important remarks, and I think it came too late, but it's better too late than never. It is also what the Palestinians want. The Palestinians want Abbas to leave the scene. Unfortunately, now with the current situation in Gaza, we cannot have national elections. So we need to have some kind of a non-corrupt government by decent politicians, by reformists, by pragmatists.
You have names?
By people who are...
Summer, you have names.
There are a lot of good Palestinians to take this lead. I mean, you can. I can mention Nasser Qudwa. I can mention Salam Fayyad. I can mention lots of Palestinians. Inside Fatah, there are young leadership that is working hard to get the opportunity to participate in the political life, to make changes. New blood should come, and now it's the time. We can work into a unifying government that brings back the West Bank and Gaza, and then work towards providing the option of construction, replacing corruption and destruction with construction. That's what the Palestinians want now. They want hope. They want to collaborate with everybody.
But how to control, and who's going to control those armed groups who are out to perform terrorist acts almost every day, going inside Israel and around the West Bank? Who's going to control it?
Well, let me tell you something. Do you know why did Hamas succeed in its strategy? It's using violent resistance against Israel, because they don't need a partner in this option. And they accumulated a lot of public support, frankly speaking. Why did Fatah did not succeed in its strategy? Because Fatah, choosing the option of diplomacy and political path, it needs a partner. It cannot succeed alone. So now, apparently, we have some hope that there will be a change in leadership in Israel. If this happens parallel to a change in leadership in the Palestinian side, a leadership that really puts the Palestinian on the track of progress, on the track of development, and can show the Palestinians that we have now a partner, and the partner from the Israeli side is working with us and not against us. So in a way or another, this will help to guarantee the security that Israelis need. Security on the Israeli side, and Palestinian dignity and progress and hope comply each other and will result to each other. Instead of keeping ourselves prisoners of this cycle of violence, we need all of us to go out of this cycle of violence and start offering what both nations want. Israelis want security, and they deserve security, and they need it. No Israeli is allowed to be hurt, but also Palestinians need dignity, and they need rights. And we can offer this to the Palestinians and at the same time offer security to the Israelis, and work in moving together in one direction towards whatever paths are open in the diplomatic horizons. We shouldn't now maybe dictate the end results, but we should now dictate some kind of cooperation. Palestinians and Israelis should start seeing themselves as a solution to each other, not a problem to each other. I know that these are hard days, I know that there is a lot of pain, there is a lot of suffering, there is a lot of anger on both sides, but we need both to overcome this together.